military members and veterans. So you want to drive a tractor trailer. You want to get your commercial driver's license, CDL. There has never been a better time to get into tractor trailer driving than now. There is a national driver shortage, and jobs are waiting for you. With only 30 days training, you'll be employed local or long haul, making $35,000 or more to start. Our schools accept your GI Bill. Visit troopstotruckers.com for more information. That is www.troopstotruckers.com and get on board with a great new career today.
Now I'll also tell you that you can go ahead and you see right over here, it says text the word trucker to 41411. If you pull out your cell phone and you text the word trucker to 41411, you will get right on your phone the link to the actual application portion. Plus, we'll be able to send you information about heavy equipment operation. These are some jobs where the training is short. The CDL is anywhere from 3 weeks to 4 weeks, and you start making $35,000 or more. Then once you get your certifications, your income really goes up. And then also we have the heavy equipment program, so you can be operating heavy equipment. For 5 weeks, you get your 5 certifications. And especially if you do both back to back, if you happen to do the heavy equipment and then you do the CDL right behind each other, man, you can't believe how much money you'll be able to make for your family. But you can either go to Troops of Truckers, which says this below right here, troopstruckers.com, or up here, text the word trucker to 41411. Let's listen to what Ernie has to say about commercial truck driving. Keep in mind, he's an over-the-road guy, but there is as many opportunities driving local Class A, maybe even more, CDL, delivering beer, driving for Coca-Cola or Pepsi-Cola or any of those other delivery companies who need Class A drivers. So when he says that there isn't any local for first-year drivers, that's not actually the case. There's a lot of work for you. You'll have a job before you graduate. But let's listen to Ernie.
What's your name?
Ernie.
Ernie. So I was asking you if you'd just answer a few questions on video for me about truck driving. So the first thing you said was long hours.
Long, lonely hours.
Yeah. So for someone who likes to be alone, that's great. Or I mean, keep in mind these are. You
don't mind being alone, and you don't mind working out, depending on if you drive a van or a flatbed. Yeah, but if you don't mind being alone, it's great.
Okay. So tell me some of the positive sides, and then tell me some of the things you didn't like a lot. So tell me a few of the positive things.
The positive things is you get to run all 48 states and see different parts of the country. The worst thing is pretty much being alone, unless you don't mind that. But
how long you been driving?
8 years.
Oh, great. If someone right now is making $8 an hour, but they can make $14 or $15 an hour, that's a big difference for them.
Well, yeah. I mean, running the road, it's basically cents per mile, and you can make some money if you do long runs.
If you're local, you just get paid hourly.
Find for new drivers.
Good hourly pay and overtime.
Over the road experience and everything else.
For a tractor trailer. Now, what we have found is if we put them in a dump truck, they can get a job tomorrow. Yeah. So, and they're making $17, $18 an hour driving a dump truck.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, I just wanted just a few words from you about driving, but you're still driving, right?
I'm still driving. I own my own.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how long was it between the time you started that you got your CDL until you owned your own rig?
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah, I know people that have done it in 3 years. They have 2 trucks. They did it in 3 years, making $100,000 a year.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, appreciate the comments. Thanks.
No problem.
And so for those of you soldiers who are working out of Fort Belvoir, if you're looking for something to do, whether if you're a reservist and you want a regular decent job, not having to make $8 or $9 an hour, but want to make $18, $19 an hour and more, or if you're transitioning out, before you just run and get your CDL anywhere, you're going to really want to speak to us, go through our process so that we can help you find the right school geographically located for where you're going to end up and not where you are just at the moment. Let's listen to what Donald has to say about truck driving.
What's your name, brother?
Donald.
Donald. And so you drive a truck because you just came up here. We were sitting here and you're like, I can't offload until midnight. So you're just hanging out here. So it's 5:30, right?
Yeah.
All right. So how long have you been driving a truck?
10 years.
10 years. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so you're doing 10 years later. You must like it. It's okay?
I love it.
You love it.
I love it.
That's what we like to hear. You love it.
Yeah.
All righty. So how'd you get started doing it? I mean, you just woke up one day and decided I'm going to drive a truck, or
No, you know what happened? When I was little, I had the Tonka toys, the Tonka trucks, and I used to practice backing between chairs and stuff with the Tonkas. And so I got into
Still a good way
gardening,
to
right?
practice
So I
learning
did
how to
gardening
back
for
up.
18 years,
Mhm.
and so I was working for the junior college in DC, and so they had to downsize. So they offered me a little bit of money to retire, to come out, right?
Right.
So I did that.
Now, so this is one of the things that we really want to know for our soldiers and Marines and all them who want to drive a truck. So tell me some of the good stuff about truck driving, and then we'll get to some of the stuff that you would wish was different. So what's some of the good stuff?
Oh, just traveling, going from city to city, state to state, you know, just seeing, because I was raised in Washington, D.C., right?
Uh-huh.
And I had never been anywhere but from D.C. to North Carolina and maybe New York. And then I got into truck driving, man. Now I done been from here to California, Texas. I done seen the Grand Canyon. I done seen the Blue Ridge. I done seen the Mississippi River. I done been up to Minnesota and seen all the Great Lakes. I mean, just seeing all these wonders, God's creation.
Right,
Put it
right.
to you like that. And I'm not big on cities. I just love the natural landscape.
Right, right. Now, you drive by yourself or with somebody?
Yeah, I'm a solo driver.
Okay. Do you like driving by yourself more than with somebody?
Yes, because I'm selfish. I want myself to myself. I'm sorry about that. Because they try to get me to train, but I'm very particular. I love a nice, clean, neat car. And I keep it like that, man. I just like to be by myself.
Yeah. Now, tell me one or two of the things that might make it a little bit tough for somebody if they're not used to it. What's kind of, what are the things that you wish were different about truck driving?
Sometimes my dispatcher don't get me home when they supposed to.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
That's about the only thing I don't like about it.
Right.
I wouldn't recommend a married man with family to be over the road. I mean, if you got to have a really stable relationship, because I hear a lot of truck driver stories about the wives and
Right.
right. The family life and stuff like that.
So it's sort of like a sailor at sea. You're going to be gone, and
exactly.
And you got to be strong, so things stay strong while you're gone.
And your family has to be strong. Your wife definitely has to be strong. So but it can work.
Right.
But you have to get that understanding.
Sure.
You have to.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you talking to us about truck driving.
So there you go. You have Donald's take on it, and really, across the board, as we're out doing some outreach, we have truck drivers all the time, and they really enjoy it. They really, really do. Some wanted to do it for a long time. Actually, most of them have done it for a long time. And when they started, they weren't real sure yet. But then, and the military dudes that we speak to, a lot of retired Marines, a lot of retired soldiers out there. A lot of soldiers, and they love it. After being in the military, they're accustomed to being in charge of their own show right there, and they're in charge of that rig and what's going on around them. And like I said, 30 days training, and it just sets you off on a new career, whether you do it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, or whether you do it for the rest of your working years. In any case, it's a quick training, great income, and like I said, we're going to also introduce you to the heavy equipment certifications, because driving, working heavy equipment, the scrapers, the bulldozers, the backhoes and excavators, that's fantastic income. It's recession proof. So go ahead. Why don't you send a text, text the word trucker to 41411, and or go to troopsofTruckers.com and fill out that app, and let's get working with you. Let's at least let you know what the options are and how much your education benefits will cover. And so whether you're just getting out of the military, or you're a reservist, or whether you've been out for 15 years, check us out, okay? Let's roll this out by watching a new driver here. This is a soldier, Sean Hibbert, It was first time in the truck, first time ever in a road tractor. I appreciate y'all being with me today. You can see all of this video, watching him grinding the gears, if you go to Troops of Truckers. Well, if you go to the Troops of Truckers YouTube channel, you'll find we have 3 channels, and you'll find this video on 2 of those channels. But y'all take care. And thank you for the service. Thank you for your service to our country.